It is my great pleasure to be standing here giving the first speech of the night. Thank you so much to each of you for joining us from across the country to celebrate Neelam and Michael's big day. One day in her high school days, she replied, "Dad, I want to be independent." That day I felt so proud because I knew she was going to do big things. And indeed, she has done big things. She has gone to school, best of the school, study abroad, travel the world, work at one of the best law firms in the world. And now, she has found a perfect life partner for herself.
When you live on the East Coast, it can be difficult to relate to your kids' lives, especially as they get older. I distinctly remember the first time I met Nemo. I was out here visiting Mike, and we had dinner with Mark and Tammy, and we all had a very good time. I remember talking to Tricia on the phone that night and telling her how much I enjoyed Nemo and felt that Mike would be lucky to be with her. Fast forward to another visit. Mike told me that Nemo's parents were coming out to California when we were there. I suspected they wanted to meet us. We had a great dinner together and conversation, and I think we hit it off. What do you think, Sam? I guess all of us as parents were acknowledging the fact that our children were in love and where it was going. Over the next couple of years, Nemo came to our family's gatherings, including Summers and Hull, as well as Tricia's mother's 90th birthday party. I'm glad that she had a chance to meet Michael's grandmother. In all these scenarios, I remember thinking to myself that Nemo was already fitting in as part of the family. Mike did good. And now as we celebrated Mike and Nemo over the past few days, I hope it goes without saying how proud I am to officially have her as our daughter-in-law and know that her and Mike will have a great future together. Thanks again for everybody being here today. Thanks to Sam and Zarina for raising a wonderful daughter, and I'm proud to accept her into our family. To have a toast, congratulations to Mike and Nemo.
the first time I met Neelam was freshman year on sorority bid day, and Nemo has been such a wonderful, supportive friend to me. So what I really want to talk about is support, because Nemo, you've told me over the years that like something is very important to you and your relationships, and your relationship to Mike is support, and how supportive you are of each other. You've had these life milestones over the past couple years. Being married is great. It really is different. You're gonna think like, oh man, it's not gonna feel different. Like it does, and it's wonderful. And you know, you're together, but you're also two individual people. You can't change each other, right? And so all you can do is support each other, who you are, your lives, your dreams. And I'm so happy to be here. You guys have such a wonderful future together. So everyone, let's raise our glass to Nemo and Mike, to love, laughter, and happily ever after.
Told Zarina and I about Michael. She said, Dad, you always ask me what I wanted out of my life. And now I know that I want to spend my life with Mike. Michael, from the moment I first met you, I thought you were a gentleman and a perfect match for Neelam. While Neelam is a big talker, and I know you are a good listener. When she is sad, I know you are cheering her up. And when she is mad, I know it's because you didn't let her win an argument. Yes. All jokes aside, when I got your nervous phone call asking to marry Neelam, my immediate reaction was, of course, because I knew there is no one more suited for Neelam than you. Michael, you are an outstanding man with a kind soul. We couldn't be happier to welcome you into our loving family, as your family has welcomed Neelam into theirs.
It is He who created you from a single soul, and therefore made his mate, so that he may live in tranquility with her. It is Allah who appointed for you from among yourselves your wives, and from your wives he has appointed you your children, grandchildren, and provided you good things for your sustenance. Verily, the Almighty exalted God speaks the truth.
Bridegroom agreed to refer any differences or dispute between them relating to or connected with their marriage to the Conciliation and Arbitration Board having jurisdiction under the Constitution of the Shia Imami Ismaili Muslims. The bride and the bridegroom evidenced the foregoing by signing this marriage contract before us and their witnesses today, and we, the Mukhi and the Kamranima of San Diego Jamaat Khana, now affirm their marriage.
Congratulations.
When I thought about this toast, I really wanted to think about how much I admire my brother. So this is not going to be a roast. I'm not going to talk about the times that my sister used to dress him up in her tutus as a child and run around the house. I'm definitely not talking about the time that my friend called him Buttercup and Mike jumped over the back seat of my parents' station wagon in motion and started punching my friend in the head. Nope, we're not talking about those things, guys, just the positive things. As we got older, there's a 2-year difference between us, Mike, I think. Don't quote me. But as we got older, that jealous feeling turned into being proud. Proud to see him go to college and advance in his career and get a CPA degree and his MBA. And Mike, I think we can all agree today that you made the right choice doing so. I think watching their relationship grow, I think also talking with Mike, we were in Austin a couple months back and we were sitting in a hotel room. And he said, honestly, Mark, with his wedding stuff, I don't really care about the details. The only thing I care about is if Nemo's happy. If she's happy, then I'm happy. And I thought to myself, as a married guy of almost 7 years, you're on the right track, good idea. But it's been fun to watch their relationship grow together. I remember when Mike first met Nemo. Being both in San Diego, I would text Mike to meet up for drinks after work. And one day, he probably doesn't remember, but he goes, can't meet up tomorrow, I've got a date. And I sent the brotherly text, yeah, okay, fine, yeah. And he says, it's with a girl named Nemo, ... Yes, like the fish, ha ha ha. And so my wife and Tammy have really enjoyed watching their relationship grow ever since, from dating to moving, buying a house and getting a dog and everything in between. And I think when I look at how my brother has grown since being with Nemo, a couple of things stand out. First, his vocabulary has grown at least to be twice as big. He's informed, and he generally has an opinion. So Nemo, on behalf of everybody here, thank you for that, as he's almost a full functioning adult. But in all seriousness, really excited to share this day with you today. Your wedding day is so special. Mike and Nemo, just remember that today, for you, is just the beginning, and the best is yet to come.
Oh my God, you look so beautiful. Dress.
You look so handsome.
God, this fits you so well.
This is as good as it's gonna get. It is all downhill from here. For those of you that don't know the love story of Nemo and Mike, it all started in 2017. Mike said, "I love you first," and this is also the time that I realized that I loved him too. And even bigger for me was the fact that this was the first time I really felt like I found someone that I could truly imagine spending the rest of my life with.
The first time I met you, I was blown away. I thought you were super smart, well-traveled, beautiful, and someone that I did not want to get in a debate with without having my facts checked. As I learned later on, Wikipedia doesn't count either. Throughout the years of our amazing relationship, I've been fortunate enough to really get to know everything about you, and hopefully you feel the same way about me. There are so many different qualities I love about you that it's hard to choose my favorite. I love your spontaneous nature and willingness to try anything once. I don't know anyone else who would be willing to hop in a car with me at 12 a.m. and drive 2 hours into the desert to watch a meteor shower. I love how you're really comfortable in your own skin. You know exactly who you are and you don't apologize for it. I love how generous you are towards everyone around you. You're always thinking about the world at large and how you can find little ways to bring some joy to the lives, not only to your friends and family, but even to strangers. I love how much of a crazy dog mom you are to Callie. I think by my count, Callie has enough shoes and outfits for every season of the year. I love that you find my mispronunciations of big words charming, and that you're able to quickly interpret exactly what I'm trying to say, even when I can't find the words. I love how loyal and supportive you are to me. You're always my biggest fan, and I can't wait to go on this journey called life with you by my side as an equal partner. Most of all, I love you. As we move forward together in this new chapter of life, I promise to never lose our spark and to always do the little things to make you happy. I promise to be patient with you even though you've taken me on the 4th trip to Crate and Barrel in a month. I promise to share with you my love, my time, and attention, and bring joy, strength, and laughter to our relationship. I promise to work on being more expressive about my thoughts and feelings, even though you always seem to know exactly what I'm thinking. I promise that I will choose you every day, 1,000,000 times over, not because I have to, but because I want to. Today, I give you my hand and my heart. I promise to encourage and inspire you, to laugh with you, and to comfort you in times of sorrow and struggle. I promise to love you in good times and in bad, when life seems easy and when it seems hard, when our love is simple and when it's an effort. I promise to cherish you and to always hold you in the highest regard. These things I give to you today and every day, a commitment made in love, kept in faith, eternally made new.
Michael, the moment I first saw you and looked into your kind sea green eyes, I felt nervous. The butterflies in your stomach kind of nervous. I had a good feeling about you, and during our first date, I could immediately tell that you were pretty easygoing and easy to talk to. Our conversations flowed so naturally, and there didn't seem to be any awkward silences, probably because I talked right through them. Over our next few months of dating, I also learned that you are a person who has a lot of patience, which, as I'm sure my parents will agree, is really important to have when you're with someone who is as type A as me. That patience has been a major key to our successful relationship and will continue to be so throughout our marriage. But beyond our patience, you have so many other qualities that make you the perfect match for me. I love the confidence that you have in yourself and the fact that you don't let anyone dictate how to live your life. I love that when I'm feeling down or frustrated about something, you provide me with action items and next steps to help me move forward with any problem. Perks of marrying an accountant who loves his task lists and organization. I love all of our goofy inside jokes and all the times when you're unintentionally funny. I can always count on you for little moments of joy and laughter throughout the day. I love how much of a great dad you are to our lovable and sassy dog, Callie. I love the passion you have for so many things, from working diligently to pursue your career goals, to your love of the Mighty Ducks films, to planning our visit to a Ducks game in Anaheim every year. I love that you always strive to be a better version of yourself and encourage me to also seek to better my own life. And most importantly, I love you. As we move forward in this new chapter of life, I promise to tell you every day how much I love you and appreciate all that you do for me. I promise to try my hardest to step away from my stubbornness and accept that I make mistakes, and to acknowledge that I am, much to my dismay, not always right. I promise to dream with you, celebrate with you, and walk beside you through whatever life brings. I promise to walk with you through life as equal partners, as your best friend, and as your biggest fan. Today, I give you my hand and my heart. I promise to encourage and inspire you, to laugh with you, to comfort you in times of sorrow and struggle. I promise to love you unconditionally in good times and in bad, when life seems easy and when it seems hard, when our love is simple and when it is an effort. I promise to cherish you and to always hold you in the highest regard. These things I give to you today and every day, a commitment made in love, kept in faith, and eternally made new.
To love is nothing, to be loved is something, but to be loved by the person that you love is everything. Cheers to Mike and Nemo. Thank you so much.